Hi guys. So I know that I said that I wanted to go live on Saturday, but I got caught up at work and I had plans to go out and I planned on going on live in between work and going out with my friend, and it just didn't happen. So I'm sorry. That's why I don't like really planning it in advance, because sometimes I feel like, if I just don't get to it, I don't want people to think that, I'm flaky or whatever. So anyhow, I'm gonna try to post in the community board so that you guys can know in advance. But like know in advance, but not too far in advance. So we'll start. Let me see what I got here. When will the Cancer reach out to me? All right, let's do a playing card for that. The Three of Spades, the third of any month, or in 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. The latest this would be sometime this fall. So if you haven't heard from him, in a long time, I would say you might be looking for the fall. If you do hear from him pretty regularly, then I'm going to say 3 days. 3 days, or if it's a Mercury retrograde thing, you may just have to wait for Mercury to go direct, which might be like 3 weeks from now. Is Brian moving out of his house? Okay, you only got one ace here, so I'm not thinking that he's moving out anytime soon. One ace, I mean, look, eventually he's going to move out, right? How does he think about me? I'm not thinking he's moving out anytime soon. What's he thinking about Amy? He looks like he's kind of pulling back for a moment. I'm not sure why. I think he may feel like he's made some progress, so he's not going to be trying as hard right now, because the Ace of Wands is in reverse, which is a slowdown. The Moon in reverse could be some kind of a secret that gets exposed, or he could tell you a secret. Right in the center is the Knight of Wands. So he's feeling right now like he's come over the mountain. So he's on the other side of it. It's like being on the other side of, it's like reaching Thursday. It's almost Friday. You know what I'm saying? So he's right now, he's not feeling like he needs to work so hard, or he may not be putting in a lot of effort. The last two cards are the King of Pentacles and the Lovers in reverse, which means it looks like there's a temporary slowdown at this moment. What's going on with the ex and the terrible lady? Okay, Tiffany. All right, let's see. What is going on with the ex and the terrible lady? Well, it's not showing a breakup just yet, but this is what it's showing. It's showing the first card is the Eight of Wands in reverse, which means whatever was going on in that relationship, it's now slowed down. This is a slowdown. The next card here is the Page of Swords in reverse, which is also a slowdown. Right in the center is the Ten of Pentacles. So this may be a relationship that is purely based on money. Page of Wands also in reverse, and the last card is the Worry card. There are no love cards here. There aren't breakup cards here yet either, but that's okay. Remember, we don't want them to break up under Mercury retrograde anyway. But with this card, somebody's worried. Somebody is either worried that either the relationship is only about money, or the person may be worried that you know, she's going to get rid of me, he's going to get rid of me. Somebody is up worrying. There are no love cards here. So whatever is happening in this relationship, it doesn't look like it's love. So hang in there for a couple more weeks. Doesn't look like they got much good going on between the two of them. Any messages for Katrina from Spirit? All right, let's see. Dylan, go get Lammy. Where is he? I think you left him over there. Go get Lammy. I'll go get Lammy. I'll go get Lammy. All right, go ahead. This is Lammy. He's missing an ear. All right. We're looking for spirit messages for Katrina. Quiet. All right, the first card you got here is the Emperor. So this is either a father figure or it's a strong male figure. It could also be a strong person. It doesn't necessarily have to be a male. It's an Aries, possibly. It doesn't have to be. But it's somebody with that kind of personality. Like the Aries knows how to get what they want. That's this person. It could be you if it's you, or it could be somebody that you're close with. It could be somebody coming into your life. The Six of Cups indicates somebody from your past should be showing up. It doesn't necessarily mean it's definitely a... you're an Aries? Okay, then that's you. Someone from your past is showing up. It doesn't have to be an old love, but it could be. It also could be an old friend. And the last card is the Page of Wands, which could also be a message coming in. Let's see. You're going to be thinking about something and working on something. So you might have a new project or something coming on that you're devoting a lot of time to. Overthinking or thinking too much about something in contemplation. Somebody returns from the past. Maybe somebody returns from the past and that's got you thinking. Like you may be put in a situation where you have to think about whether or not you want this person back in your life. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a past love. It could be. But sometimes it's an old friend that comes back and you're like, well, I'm not so sure that I want them in my life again, you know. But that's the messages we're getting tonight. Okay. Any messages from Spirit, from Gemini? Phantom, okay. What messages do we have for Phantom? Okay, so if you're worried about money, and that's what it appears, the this also could be overspending, the Four of Pentacles. It could be overspending or feeling like you're not financially stable, maybe going through some kind of a financial hardship. Then you have the Five of Pentacles, which when it's in reverse like this, it's like not being worried so much. So you may be coming out of that. If you were just going through a rough financial time, there may be a light at the end of the tunnel. Right in the center is the Two of Swords. This is either a decision needs to be made or you've already made the decision. So it's either you're feeling indecisive, you're not sure what to do, or it's you've already made the decision and you're moving forward. Watch out for some bickering and some arguments. And you have the Magician, which means all things are possible when he shows up. You have magic. So whatever it is that you want, focus on it. Put it out into the universe because it's going to show up. All right, let's see. What's going on with William and Eunice? Okay. William and Eunice. Well, it looks like the first card they have here is the Knight of Swords. Well, which it could mean that you hear something out of the blue about them. But this is usually a message that comes in fast and it comes in out of nowhere. The next card is somebody here is not getting enough rest and relaxation and needs to take more time for themselves. In the center is the World. When the World shows up, it's like the world is at your feet, a new opportunity. It could be something destined happens. The Strength card could be a Leo if one of them is a Leo. And the last card shows happiness. So I don't know what their relationship is right now, but it's not showing any strong love cards, but it is showing happiness. So if you know what the status of their relationship is, we can go into a little bit deeper. You know, if they're just friends or whatever. So, because right now there's no love cards showing up, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't a love connection between them. It's just not showing one right now. Yeah, just type the questions in. Will A go back to the ex? Okay, Rose. Will A go back to the ex? Okay. 70% chance that this person goes back to the ex. However, the Magician here, oh, I just dropped it. The Magician is in reverse. So when he's in reverse, it's like magic is not on their side. So, you know, he could go back to the ex temporarily. It's not really promising a long-term connection. It could be like he goes back for a weekend or he goes back for a month. But when the Magician is in reverse, it's not, there's no magic there. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Okay, I'll answer that one. Will new love show up for me? Okay, let me answer that quick. New love coming in for Rin. Yes, you have two aces and you have the World, which means that a new destined experience. Now, the question that always follows that is when. Everyone always wants to know when. So let me just pull a playing card quickly before you have to ask it. The Two of Spades. 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, or at the latest, the spades would be the fall. So I would say anytime between now and December 21st, somebody should be showing up. New love. What is my next lover relationship characteristic will be like? And what is his zodiac sign? Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can get here. What's the zodiac sign of the next love coming in? Will the zodiac sign be a water sign? %70 chance you have a water sign showing up. Will be an earth sign. %33 chance it's an earth sign. I think it's going to be a water sign. Fire sign. 33% chance it's a fire sign. I think you got a water sign coming in. What about an air sign? I think it's a water sign. So that would be a Cancer, a Pisces. Thank you. It would be a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio is coming in, and those people are usually very sensitive. Scorpio could be a little bit difficult to deal with. Cancer can sometimes, like, don't lie to Scorpio, because if they find out, they don't forgive easy. Cancer, if it's a Cancer, they're very tough on the outside, very soft on the inside, so they may come off like they don't care so much, or like they're real tough, but they're not. Pisces, on the other hand, they're very psychic, and oh, well, then water would go great with you if you're a Pisces. I'm leaning towards this person being a Cancer. I don't know why, I'm just getting that feeling. But, you know, it's also kind of difficult, because say the person shows up, and this happens all the time. Like me, I'm a Pisces, but I have 3 planets in Aquarius. So I not only do I have 3 planets in Aquarius, but I have 7 planets in air signs. So if somebody were reading that I was coming in, I would show up as an air sign. I wouldn't show up as a water sign. So it's kind of, well, you know what? It could be a Cancer, and they may have 3 planets in Leo. Or, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be, you know? Yeah, you know, I tend to get along really, really well with Aquarians. And then every once in a while I meet someone that's an Aquarius, and I just don't gel with them. And I'm like, so funny that I don't care for this person, because I normally do like Aquarians. And the same thing for you. You may be like, oh, Cancer. And then all of a sudden you meet one that you kind of jive with. All right, let me just go to that super chat. Why does my supervisor dislike you? First of all, let me ask if the supervisor dislikes you, because sometimes we have that idea in our head and it's not true. Does the supervisor dislike you? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm only showing here a 33% chance that this person doesn't like you. So, let's see. Let's see if I can get anything else. Why is the supervisor being difficult? Is this person difficult? I'm going to pull 5 cards and see what we get. All right. The first card you got here was the Magician. So you know when this card shows up, you have magic. The Sun is in reverse, which is a delay in happiness, but it's not a delay forever. It's just like short-term happiness. Now in the center, you have the 3 of Wands, which is being prepared to move forward, and you have the Ace of Wands. The last card was the 4 of Wands in reverse, which is not a happy home. Which this could be you being unhappy with your job or with the way this person treats you. But, all right, with being prepared in the center and with the Ace of Wands, I think it's going to change for you. I don't think that this person doesn't like you, but I also think that, yeah, just send the question in. Just type the question. But I think too, and you know, it was interesting. Somebody was on TV today and I heard them say this, and maybe this is why I heard them say it. The person said, we react to people, or we hear things and react to people in a certain way when we think that they don't like us. And when he said that, it reminded me of this woman that I worked with years ago, and she was a human resources woman, and she really didn't like me. I mean, everybody in the place knew it. But I knew she didn't like me. I felt she didn't like me. I put that out. She put her attitude out. And neither one of us were, you know, like I was reflecting back from her exactly what I believed. And the point is you hear things a certain way because you assume the person doesn't like you. When you feel like the person does like you, you hear things the same thing but in a different way because you know the person cares about you, you know the person loves you. So my best advice is to change the way you think about this person and see if you can start to reflect back something. So my law of attraction coach would say, every time you feel like, I don't know, let's just say that this person's name is Pat. Pat hates me. I know Pat hates me. Stop it right there and say, I intend for Pat to do something today. It shows me that he likes me. I know that Pat likes me. I know that I'm good enough for this job. And you just keep repeating things like that over and over again, because sometimes we're just being shown what we believe. And I would not have believed that years ago when if somebody told it to me. But looking back on my life, I definitely see how true it was. So I hope that that helps. Okay, let's see. Where was I? Is this the end of our connection? All right, let me see. I don't think so. I think it's just a slowdown. I don't think it's the end, but let's ask. No, it's not. You only have one ace. It's just a slowdown. Don't worry about it. It's gonna blow over. Okay, what's going on with Brian and Vicky? All right, let's look into that. What's going on with Brian and Vicky? Well, it looks like there's a lot of ups and downs happening. I don't know if this is started or this is coming up in the near future. But first, they show cooperation. So if they're in a relationship, and it can be a love relationship or a friendship or even a working relationship, this card indicates that they work well together. But then the next card shows that somebody gets stabbed in the back. So there is either somebody gets their heart broken or somebody gets betrayed. The next card right in the center is the Six of Pentacles in reverse, which means that they're no longer working well together. Somebody's putting in a lot of effort and somebody else isn't doing their job, or they're not living up to their half of the deal. But then they got the Two of Cups, which means that they should reconnect. And then after that, they're not, and it may be one party is not so worried. So it looks like they're in a really rocky relationship, and this rockiness might not have started yet. It could be coming up. Thank you. What's the energy around me and my Virgo? I'm going to answer that next. I think that they're in for a little bit of a roller coaster, Brian and Vicky. Okay, what's the energy going around the relationship with the Virgo? Okay, I don't know if something crazy has gone on, but the first card here is the Ten of Swords. So I don't know if one of you betrayed the other or vice versa, because when this card shows up, it looks like somebody gets betrayed. And because of that, they don't know how to move forward. Now, this could also be, keep this in mind, that one party was betrayed in the past. And because they've had this traumatic experience, they don't know how to move forward. That's what it could be. You know what? I'm kind of thinking that that's what it is, and I'm going to tell you why. Because the next card is the Ten of Wands in reverse. So this person now is starting to get over that. Upright, it would be feeling the weight of the world on their shoulders. In reverse, it's like starting to move forward. So if one of you is kind of holding back because of a past hurt, and maybe it didn't start yet, they're going to get to the point, you or the Virgo will get to the point where they're starting to kind of loosen up a little bit about it. And then they start to persevere. So they may feel like, I've been hurt, I'm not going to go through this again, I don't trust anyone. They're a little bit stagnant, it starts to change, and now they're like, you know what, I'm not going to let one past hurt hold me back, I'm going to move forward. And then the last card is death, which is transformation. So whatever this relationship is now, it's going to transform into something else. So if it's this kind of a situation where you guys are just friends, it becomes more than friends. If you're just dating casually, it can become a serious relationship. But it's a transformation. So good luck. And thank you. What does Spirit have for Dingus? All right, let's see. All right, Dingus. What does Spirit have for Dingus? Aha, the happy home. There's either a celebration, an engagement. It could be something that you go to, or this could be you experiencing a happy home. Either you're moving into one or someone's moving in with you, but some kind of happiness around the home. It happens fast, out of the blue. The world, it's destined. You got good stuff coming up here, Dingus. Good. Good. Let us know when it happens. We're sending you positive energy. What does his family think of me? The Hierophant. The Hierophant is a spirit, it's a Taurus, if you're a Taurus, or it's a spiritual person, or it could be somebody who's very down to earth, somebody who's very stable. They could see you as a good influence. The Hierophant would be somebody that you can trust. Can you tell me, this is for Taurus Tarot, can you tell me what Spirit says I can do to help heal the guy's heart that I like? There's a blockage in our connection. Have patience. Have patience. Have patience and you'll have victory. Have a little bit of patience and you will have victory. So my suggestion would be to be patient, but to not to overreact. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you feel like you can't get through the blockage, just take a step back, take a breath, and just give it time. And it's going to work itself out. Can I ask how the Gemini is feeling towards me and what is his action towards me? Okay, this is from Malapale. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. Sorry. Okay, let's see. How's he feeling? How is he feeling? He's feeling good about you and he's moving forward. Okay, the first card you have is the Magician, so you have the magic touch, or the magic is on your side. If he's an Aquarius or you're an Aquarius, I don't remember you told me the sign, but it doesn't matter. The star card can be an Aquarian, or it could be a wish comes true, making a wish, something like that, wishing upon a star. And the last card is the Chariot, which is moving forward and moving forward fast. So I don't think that you have anything to worry about. I think that things are going to move forward for you. Oh, he's a Gemini, okay. Can I ask, when will I meet the one? You're a Pisces, and you want to know when you're going to meet someone. Okay. All right. We'll use playing cards for that. The Ten of Spades. The Ten of Spades could be 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months. The spades are the fall, and I'm having a funny feeling that this is going to be October. Sometime, I don't know why, Halloween popped into my head. Sometime around Halloween. That's what I'm thinking. That's what's coming through. Oh, thank you for that super chat. Why is Will being nice to me again? Is he still attracted to me? Okay, let's ask. Is Will still attracted? I feel like he is. I kind of get that. Definitely. Two aces and the King of Swords. Two aces and the King of Swords. I don't know if one of you is an air sign, but I'm thinking that, yes, he's attracted to you, and he may even be saying something. I'm going to pull 3 more cards just to see if I can get anything else. Looks like he's a little worried. I don't know if he thinks that maybe you kind of got over him and you're done with him. The first card here is the Nine of Wands in reverse, which is feeling like I haven't made it over the hill. I haven't gotten over the hump yet. I'm not there yet. And then the next card is the Five of Pentacles, which is also being worried. The last card is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So it's kind of showing that he's either worried. I don't know what your situation is with him, but maybe he's feeling like he's lost you or something like that. And he's feeling like maybe you've moved on and you're just kind of over it. But yeah, I do believe he's attracted to you. What? Oh, I did that one, the energy around the Virgo one. I'm trying to see. I don't want to skip over anyone. Okay, I did that one. Can I ask one of you? All right. What is my next love going to be like, and which zodiac sign do you think? All right. All right. When? We're going to ask playing cards. I don't know why. I just like the playing cards for that. The Queen of Clubs. So this card here is it could either be the 12th day of the week. It could be 12th of the month, 12 days, 12 weeks, or this could be this summer. Now, let's see if we can... days. It also could be the month of December. The month of December, maybe. I don't know, that just popped into my head. The person is going to be good with money, very balanced, and likes to relax. So I'm thinking that the next person that shows up might be a Taurus. I got this super chat here. Let's see. Oh, thanks. Okay. I'm trying to get more life insurance clients through cold calling. Where do I call small businesses? Do you have any advice? Okay. Life insurance. Okay. Should Olga be calling companies to pick up new clients for life insurance? I'm only getting 33% chance that you should call companies. So let's see. I don't know, are you allowed to call personal residences? Let's ask that. I don't know, like legality wise, I don't know if you're allowed to do that. Like, I'm not really sure about how you go about it legally. All right, so let's ask, can we call private residences? I got 70% chance that yes, that you would have success calling private residencies. Now I'm gonna pull 3 cards just to see if I can get anything else. Maybe a little bit of a struggle. It might take some time, because the first card you have here is the King of Wands, which actually is a pretty quick mover. But the Star is in reverse, the Page of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and the last card is the Contemplation card, but it's in reverse. So it might be that you come to a point where it's slow, 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 and you're kind of like feeling like you don't know what to do, and then all of a sudden you stop worrying, and then things pick up. I don't know, can you do a mailing, like an email, like shoot out like an email thing? Because for some reason, I feel like the calling is tougher than email, at least when the email comes in. Like, you see it. You know, sometimes when somebody calls you, like, they can just hang up on you. Okay. Will I leave to travel and be in a good place soon? Will I leave to travel and be in a good place soon? Okay, let me ask. Will we leave soon to travel? 6, 13. 70% chance, yes, you're going to be leaving soon to travel. I think that's going to put you in a better place. But let's ask. Will we be in a better place soon? Yes, you not only did you get 70%, but then you got the 9 of Wands. So what's going to happen is you're going to come to a point relatively soon where you feel like you got over the top of the mountain. Like, you think of it like, I got through the hardest part, it's all downhill from here. Why do I weird about the person I'm with now? How does he feel about me? Does he still want to be with me? Okay, Sweet Pea. Why do I feel so weird about the person I'm with now? How does he feel about me? And does he still want to be with me? Okay, does he still want to be with me? Let's ask that first. Oh, my goat falling asleep over here, sitting in the seat. 6, Yes, he does still want to be with you. 70% chance yes, and then the Hanged Man is in reverse, which means, well, the Hanged Man in reverse could mean that he's not feeling complacent anymore. So it could be that he's even thinking about taking the relationship to the next level. But you got 70% chance that he does want to be with you. And let's see, I'm going to pull 3 cards just to see if I can get anything else about his feelings. The 10 of Cups, he's happy. But he's also a little worried. The Devil in reverse. When the Devil shows up in reverse, it's either getting like conquering an addiction. I'm wondering here if, does he have some kind of moodiness? Like he's happy one minute and worried the next? Because with these 2 cards showing up and then the Devil, it kind of makes me feel like you don't always know what you're going to get from him. Could that be true? Maybe that's why you're feeling so weird. But he's not unhappy with you. He's definitely not unhappy with you. Didn't show that at all. All right, let's see. What's going on with Ursula and Steve? What is going on with Ursula and Steve? Well, it looks like somebody maybe was worried at some point or overthinking things, but they started to come out of it. The next card here is the 8 of Pentacles. So one person could be working or putting more into the relationship than the other, or it could be that they're both working on the relationship, whatever the relationship is. And then the 7 of Pentacles in reverse is sort of feeling like they're not seeing any progress. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse also, but the last card is the High Priestess. So I don't know if their relationship, they were working hard and feeling like they weren't getting anywhere, so they kind of let it go a little bit. Somebody's got to stop and listen to their intuition if they want this relationship to work. So this might be some like internal work that they have to do. It doesn't look like this is the perfect relationship at all. All right, so where was I? What is going to be the gender of my child? Okay, well, what I like, the way that I predict the baby's gender is, if you can give me the date of conception, I can go by the sign the moon was in on that day. I'm going to ask the playing cards, but I feel like the astrology is a better indicator. And you can email it to me if you know it, leomoon2588@gmail.com. But let's ask the playing cards. So playing cards, I'm going to pick 5 cards. 3, well, the majority. So if you had more red cards, it would be a girl. More black cards, it would be a boy. You got 4 black cards. These cards are saying that it's a boy. I would feel better looking it up to see what sign the moon was in. If you want to look it up, I'm going to tell you how to do it. What you want to do is find out what sign the moon was in the day of conception. So if it was in a male sign, which would be a fire sign or an air sign, it would produce a male child. If the sign was in a female sign, which would be an earth sign or a water sign, the child would be a girl. I go by that more than the cards. I passed your question. Oh no. All right, let me go back. Anna, can you just copy it and paste it again? because I can only go back as far as the question with will I leave and travel and be in a good place soon. Here, I'll wait for you, Anna. Anna, I don't know why I don't see your questions. I don't want to miss it again. Okay, Victoria, I'm going to ask about your, should you let the father of your child back in? And Anna, I'm waiting on your questions. Whenever you send them, I'll answer them next. Should we let the father of the child back in? Okay, you got a 70% chance. Who is Peter attracted to, me or someone, or Lana? I'll answer that next. Okay, so you got a 70% chance that you should let him back in, and then you got, now this could be a Cancer if one of you is a Cancer, or this could be somebody's moving forward fast. So you know what, it's always a tough situation when there's a child involved, right? Because you don't want to hurt the child regardless, right, of whatever the relationship is. So my advice would be to, since I don't know what the situation is or what the circumstances are, if you let him back in, I would make it on your terms when it's convenient for you, and I would have you be there. I think that giving people a chance is always better than not giving them a chance, because at the end, he's Pisces, he's very toxic. Okay. See, that's the thing. No matter how bad he is, he's still the kid's father, right? And you don't want to take that away from the kid. Unless it's at the point where the abuse is so bad, it's affecting the kid, then you have to make that decision. You know, and it depends how old the kid is too. I mean, if you're talking about a kid that's 2 or 3, as opposed to a kid that's 15, 16, 17, you know what I mean? Like, once they start to get older, you know, yeah, and how toxic is he? Like, could you deal with, like, could you meet him out somewhere in public where maybe there's witnesses and you don't have to be alone with him? This is a really tough situation. The cards indicate 70% chance that yes, you should, but I think that you need to use your own intuition if you really feel like he's that toxic, and that's just not you coming from a place of hurt and anger, which sometimes we have for like an ex, whoever, who maybe did something shitty, then it's, you know, you want to protect your child. I totally get that. But on the other hand, it's still the kid's father, you know, and you don't want to take that away from the child either. It's hard. She's 8. And is she scared of him? It's a tough situation. Now, here's another thing. She's 8. If she tells you that she doesn't want to see him, then I would say, then don't let him back in, because if she's saying she doesn't want to see him, that's one thing. But if she's telling you that she does want to see him, that's a different, it's a different story. It's tough. It's always tough when there are children involved, because you don't want to make the kid hurt. Like, I came from a divorced house. Like, my parents finally divorced when I was 17. If they divorced when I was younger, I probably would have dealt with a lot less anxiety my whole life. So I kind of sympathize here. It's like my heart goes out to you guys because I know what it's like. All right, Anna, I'm going to answer your question right now. Who is Peter most attracted to, me or Alana? Or Iana? Either way, who is Peter more attracted to? Is Peter more attracted to Anna? That's the way I'm going to answer, because I'm asking it as yes or no. He's definitely more attracted to you. You got 2 aces, and then you also got the 2 of cups. So you definitely, yeah, he's definitely more attracted to you. I wouldn't worry about the other girl. Let me see where. Water and earth go good together. They blend well. What are the intentions of my Capricorn? I'm a Leo. We were introduced for marriage by family and have been friends for 2+ years. I need to know his feelings about our future. Oh my God, I deleted the message. All right, I'm asking about the Capricorn for Anjali, even though I hit the button and it deleted it. All right. What are the intentions the Capricorn has? Capricorn's another slow mover. Oh, I didn't mean to time you out either. I don't know what the hell I did. I hope I didn't block you or something stupid like that. Anjali, I hope you're still there. I think I just hit like slow or something. I don't know. All right, the Capricorn's intentions. So the first card is the strength is in reverse. So for some reason, he's not feeling like he's got a lot of strength. But he's not feeling so, the weight of the world is starting to come off his shoulder. He's starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, which is a good thing. The Fool here in the center of the spread means spontaneity, and Capricorns usually aren't spontaneous, but he could start to show you a little bit more of a fun side if he hasn't shown it to you yet. And then you have the 3 of Cups, which is a celebration. Now, the last card you have here is the Moon, which I'm wondering if he's got some kind of a secret that he's going to reveal. This could be, look, it doesn't have to be the worst secret in the world, but there may be some kind of a secret, and that's why he hasn't moved forward. Right now, these cards are not really suggesting that he's moving forward super fast, but it doesn't look like he's got bad intentions. If you feel like things aren't moving fast enough, maybe you should just have a conversation with him about it and ask him, because Capricorn is not a fast mover. They're the goat that climbs the stairs, and they make every stair. They hit every one, and they're very methodical, and they get to the top in their own time. And I'm wondering if he's got a secret or something which might be why he's not moving forward so fast. But it doesn't seem like he's got bad intentions. He seems to be pretty pleasant. Or it also could be a little bit complacent. Yeah, Taurus can be stubborn, definitely. All right, where am I? What does he want with the person he's with now? Okay, Marie, what's he want from the person he is with now? I don't know he's going to be with this person for very long. Okay, the first card is the Magician. I mean, he could have felt like there was a magical connection with this person, but then he's not really buying it. This card here is like he's not overthinking things anymore. He's kind of just letting it be. But the last card here is the Six of Swords, which means he could be leaving. It could be, I mean, like, look at, like, leaving somebody behind. I don't know that he's going to stay with this person for much longer. See, for some reason, I can only scroll back so far. If I don't catch them, they disappear. So right now I'm up to, will I be able to live with my mom this year because my dad won't let me? For some reason, he wants me to wait until next summer. So will something happen and I'll be able to live with her soon? Okay, let me ask that. Anna, is there another question that you had, or was that just it? If it was another one, I can't go back any further, so just resend it. Thanks. Okay, are we moving in with mom this year? We're moving in with mom this year. You got a 70% chance that you will be. You got 2 aces, but the last card here is the Nine of Wands in reverse, which means that you might, it may be towards the very end of the year. I don't think it's happening too quick because it's like you haven't made it to the top of the mountain yet. Yeah, I'm going to say that if you do move in, it's going to be close to the end of the year. Just want this person. Okay, well, all right, I got that. Would it be in my best to contact my ex-Aquarius, or should I wait for him to contact me? Okay. Should I wait for them to contact me? Okay, let's see. Should we wait on the Aquarius or contact them? I don't like waiting. Should we wait? Let's ask that. You got a 70% chance that you should wait, but you also got the Eight of Wands, which means this person could contact you quickly. And Aquarius can kind of be like that out of the blue. But the reason why I say I don't like waiting is because waiting creates more waiting, right? So if you just reach out to the person and you're very light about it and you don't hold on to the energy and kind of choke it, if you can just kind of send a message and hope to hear back from them, you'll get the ball rolling faster rather than waiting. Like waiting just creates more waiting. It just puts up more blocks. So I always suggest if you could reach out, you know, and it's not something that went on that was so terrible that you can't make the first call, I always suggest to do that. Because the only person that suffers is you, because you're stuck in this waiting pit. What does my colleague think of me? Is all right. I don't know how to pronounce that person's name. Joao? All right, Anna, this is for you. What does my colleague think of me? Is he interested? Okay. Let's ask first if he's interested. Got a 33% chance that he is interested, but it could be because he suffered from a recent betrayal that he's not so quick to move forward. But let's see what he thinks of you. What is the colleague thinking of Anna? Okay, the first card is the Hanged Man. He's not going to move forward soon because there's something that's holding him back. Or he's either feeling complacent, even if he's feeling like he's miserable, he's like, you know what, I'm miserable, I'm here, I don't care, I'm not making it better, I'm complacent. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which is also suggesting that he's not moving forward right now. The Seven of Pentacles kind of reinforces that. And then the World is in reverse, and so is the Magician. I don't think that he has any ill feelings for you at all. I think that something happened to him and he's just not ready to step into the next thing yet. And I almost have the feeling like he knows he's miserable and he knows that he has to get out of it. He's just not ready to do that yet. So let's give this guy a little time. And remember, anything that starts under Mercury retrograde is not a good thing anyway. So if you had to give him until August 15th to see a change, that wouldn't be such a bad thing. Okay. For whatever reason, I think he's... when will they break up? Okay, Marie, when are they going to break up? The Six of Hearts. The 6th of any month, 6 days, 6 weeks, or the hearts could be not until the spring. It also could be the month of June. This could drag out into the spring. Or, you know, it might not even be, like, it could drag out. There could be breakups and get back together, that kind of shit. And then they finally end it for good in the spring. There is a Scorpio sun I know. Is she attracted to me? I'm a Leo. Okay, is the Scorpio attracted to the Leo? Yes. 70% chance your Scorpio is attracted to you. Okay, I skipped someone's question here. Golden, I'm coming to you here. Is my Leo ex going to communicate with me? What is my Leo ex going to communicate to me about? Okay. You know that this person is going to contact you, or you want to know if? Let's ask first if. Is the Leo going to contact and discuss something? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. Yeah, well, yeah. The first card that showed up was the Leo. The next card is walking away. The last card is your ace. So you are going to hear from this person. And I think that they want to talk to you about why they walked away. Now, I don't know if you walked away or he walked away or whatever the situation was, but I think that that's what this person is going to want to talk to you about. And that's my 2 cents. You walked away. Then that's what they want to know. They want to talk about it. Maybe they either feel like they need closure or maybe they feel like they want a second chance, but there's going to be another conversation about this walking away stuff. I want to start a healing business. Will I be successful? How do I start? Okay, what modality do you do? Let me ask if you're going to be successful. All right. Will Katrina be successful in her healing business? Okay, I only got a 33% chance. You only got one ace, and then you got the Emperor, which the Emperor is a strong person, knows how to get things done. It's an Aries. It's somebody, it could be a father figure, or it could be a strong personality. The final card you have here is the Ten of Swords in reverse, which may mean that you're feeling a little bit betrayed. So the healing business is very hard because when it comes to healing, like, for example, I collect crystals. I believe in tarot cards. I study astrology, but for whatever reason, I just can't wrap my brain around the Reiki thing. And I'm trained in it. It was part of my, oh, my butt is falling asleep on this chair. It was part of one of my teacher trainings, and I did, I don't know, 2 or 3 levels. And when I was taking the training, I just could not believe it. Like, I could not believe that just holding my hands over somebody was healing them. And I feel like I can't take money from somebody. I can't take $90 an hour from someone if I don't believe it. If I don't believe I'm really doing something. Like, I would rather tell somebody to go take a salt bath for 50 cents because I believe more in that. However, it doesn't matter what I believe. It's what the recipient believes. So there are statistics, and there are people that swear by Reiki, and that if they have like some kind of a medical treatment, they go for Reiki prior, they have a higher success rate. These are statistics that have been proven. I mean, the placebo effect, we all know that that's true. So it's not about what I believe, it's about what the recipient believes. On the other hand, to that, with that 10 of Swords showing up, somebody may kind of come back to you like attacking, like you're a fake, you're a phony. People say shit like that all the time. It's, listen, we're only reflecting back what you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're feeling that, that's going to come back to you. If I opened up a Reiki business because I don't believe in it, that's probably what's going to come back to me. So it's kind of like, it's all about you and your beliefs. I think it's kind of a dicey situation. I know you want to help people, but on the other hand, you also have to think like wounded people will be showing up. And I'm not talking about physically all the time, sometimes mentally and emotionally. And sometimes they look to take things out on people. So just be careful with that. You know what I mean? Just be careful with that. Somebody here sent a super chat. Am I going to be successful as a social worker? Okay, let's ask that question. I feel like I'm so behind in the chat today. I'm sorry about that, but it goes so fast, it's hard for me to keep up. And I don't have anybody here for me to help me. The dog's sleeping. Will we be a successful social worker? Yes, definitely. You got 2 aces, and then you have the moon, which is, it's the Pisces card. It's also intuition. You have a good intuition. You have a strong sense, and you should definitely follow it. Definitely. Okay. Okay, I got that one, the one that I skipped. X Kamaz, was your question about moving in with your mom? Because I answered it, unless you had another one that I missed. And if I did, if you could resend it, I would appreciate it. Will me and my ex get back together? Okay, Marie, you and the ex getting back together. You only got a 33% chance, but you have 2 wands here, the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So if one of you is a fire sign, I would say that you have a 70% chance of getting back together. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. I'm in a love triangle and I'm confused. There's a lot about in good energy. I know that's why I don't understand why I don't believe in Reiki. Because I don't, I want to. When will Marcus and I make up? Okay. Alondra, when will Marcus? First, I'm going to ask, will you make up? And then I'm going to pull a playing card for the timing. Yes, and it's going to come out of the blue because the Page of Swords showed up. So the Page of Swords is something that happens out of the blue. It happens quickly. And now let's find out when. The Two of Clubs. The Two of Clubs could be in 2 days from now, out of the blue, 2 weeks, 2 months. The Clubs is by the end of the summer. So by September 21st. You're very welcome. All right. Oh my God, I'm so behind here. The one about the love triangle, I just saw that you were in one. I didn't see what the situation was. Are you the one that has to make the choice, or are you in the situation where someone's got to choose between you and someone else? For Chianti, I'm not sure. And I'm probably not saying that right. I'm sorry. How does S feel about Mason's our convo today? I know he wants to date. Okay. How's S feeling today? Something's moving forward. But then there's self-bound restrictions. But he gets over it. So yeah, all right, something's gonna move forward. It could pull back for a minute, but then it moves forward again. But okay, you have to choose between the Pisces and the Sagittarius, right? That's the situation? All right, what's going on for Chianti? Well, you have victory and you have magic, so that's good. All right, so let me ask it this way. All right, victory and magic both show up on your side. Should we choose the Sagittarius? See, I want to say to choose the Pisces, although Pisces men can be difficult. Sagittarius love freedom. What sign are you? Gemini. Oh, Gemini and Sagittarius would be good. Okay, so you got a 33% chance that you should go with the Sagittarius. Let's talk about the Pisces. Now that you said Gemini, I'm thinking Sagittarius because you are opposites, and that can create a lot of passion. Okay, should we go with the Pisces? You only got a 33% chance for the Pisces. So let me ask this question now. Is this situation going to work itself out? You got a 70% chance that you're not going to have to choose. It's going to work itself out. So I would just kind of hang in there. If you're not committed to either one, you can continue talking or seeing both of them. You know, just see how it plays out. You don't have to make any commitments right now. And if you feel a little bit confused, it's okay. Just try to listen to your gut. All right, let me see. I don't know how much time I have left on this battery. Oh, I should make someone a moderator. I don't even know how to do that. But if anyone wants to be a moderator, feel free to email me, and I'm going to see if I can figure it out. Yeah, I see other channels that have that. I just don't know. I'm not really technical. Will S and I eventually be in a relationship? All right, let's ask that. Will S and I be in a relationship? Okay, you only got a 33% chance, so it could take a while. I don't think it's going to happen overnight, but that's okay. You know, we got so many planets that are retrograde right now. Starting something right now, it might be better to wait a little bit. All right, guys, I'm going to go because the battery here is going to run out any minute, and I don't want to get cut off in somebody's middle of somebody's questions. But thank you so much for everyone that tuned in, everyone that super chatted, like, subscribe, share. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. And I'm going to try to come on tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. Maybe it'll be in the afternoon, though. I'll try. What I'll do is I'll post something. I'll put one of those things up so that I can let you guys know. Maybe around 4 or 5. And if anyone is interested in being a moderator, please email me and I will make you a moderator. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.